I've been doing cultural research. I had to research this season, or that we're getting into. I'm going to be working on debates which focus more on money, business, and the economy. I'm not saying I'm scratching all the social things off, but for now, I just want to focus on that, and then we can diversify. So I've been working on. By the way, next week we're discussing investment versus ownership. So we'll be having a lot of money gurus, economists, analysts, as they'll be part of the panel as well. So I've been studying the culture of Zambia, the Indian culture, Nigeria. Nigeria, I was studying the economy. I don't really understand the culture because we've got Boko Haram there and all those other people. So I felt to actually give them a specific culture. And I've been studying our own Zimbabwean culture. And I also had to study the black culture versus the white culture. And this is what I discovered. White people, those people, they support each other. It's like when they see a white person, even if you are at a mall, if when they meet, it's like we are family. I've met one of my own, and when one of their own is actually struggling, they feel like it's their responsibility to pick that person up. Whereas we come to the black culture, you see that in the black culture, it's like a norm. It's like what we do. We don't want to see anything growing. Okay? Any seedling, we make sure that we destroy it. That's why it's so funny for a black child to say, I want to be a president one day. We will laugh at them. In fact, your mother will not go to a friend and say, she's saying she wants to be a president someday. He's saying he wants to be a president someday, because that's a joke. But in the white culture, they brag about that. They cultivate dreams. They cultivate passion, skills. If a child is good in something, they promote that. They celebrate. Get what I'm saying? This person can sing. This person can. He said one day he wants to be a lawyer. That's why you see that in the white culture, their institutions, they promote skills. Okay, they've got skills oriented institutions, like the educational institutions. You go for a school for filming, you go for a school for this, because they promote that, they value that. But when we come back to our own black culture, in as much as our own educational systems, they are trying to catch up, but as a people, our culture is to destroy. We laugh at dreams. We laugh at someone's aspirations. Someone aspire to be something which is very great, and also we laugh at that. And also the other thing that we do is we actually make sure we can promote you up to a certain extent. As long as you are still below me, as long as your dream is still under mine, I can applaud you, I can praise you. But the moment that I actually discover that you are going to become better than me, I can destroy that. I can do that. We don't have that culture. So in as much as economy is built by okay, so this is where this whole thing links with the economy. In as much as the economy, we might be blaming the government, we might be blaming the people who are in power or the authorities, but I discovered that it all starts with us as individuals. Are you supporting the business that your next brother wants to do? Are you supporting, all we praise is, someone says they want to open a tuck shop. It's like I'm feeling pity for them. I'll be like, oh, so he's now opening a tuck shop, I can go around telling people that. But if someone says they want to become a lawyer someday, in fact, I will not even say it to other people. I'll just laugh at them so that they forget about that. So we are destroying ourselves at seedlings level. I think it starts here, it starts on the ground. Because when you look at the culture, the Zambian culture, you know why investors are going to Zambia to invest? It's because Zambians themselves, because these people they are seeing, and in as much as you say, okay, Zimbabwe is open for business, they are actually studying the people that are in Zimbabwe. Because if they come to invest in Zimbabwe, it means Zimbabweans are all going to benefit. Zimbabweans are going to work in those firms. Zimbabweans are going to advertise. It's Zimbabweans, Zimbabweans, Zimbabweans. So they actually study what kind of people are Zimbabweans. Okay. I'm on so many platforms trying to learn. I'm on Zambian platforms, I'm on South African platforms. I'm trying to see how these people, even socially, how are they interacting, because that is also important, but that's a factor that we do not consider. All we consider is, no, Zimbabweans, we are learned, we have got degrees, so they are going to invest because we know how to work in their firms. But we also do not realize that the social aspect is also important. You look at Zambia, they've developed a culture, because Zambia is one of the economies that was really striving. It was at one point it was really bad than it was worse than Zimbabwe, but they are building things. You find that people are saying, I'm going to Zambia, I'm going to see the game parks. People would prefer. I met some people saying, I'm going to spend holiday in Zambia. Why Zambia? Because they know they will be safe. They know that the people are friendly. They know that you can joke around with the people. Those kind of things, and those are the things that our social media platforms will be displaying. We do not know that, but I'm telling you that these social media platforms that we use as a country, as a people, there are people who also be observing. They see you roasting your other Zimbabwean because the person has just said, guys, please sponsor me. I want to develop something, and you roast that person up to an extent that the person gives up. Do you actually think that someone is going to come with their company and say, I want to invest in this, when the people, when in a country where the people are not united, in a country where the people do not have that spirit of Ubuntu, that oneness? So it starts here. It starts here. We will go there. Yes, we will reach the stages whereby we'll be like, but our policies, look at our policies. Our policies are not supporting this. But as a people at ground level, what are we doing? Let's promote one another. Look at the Indian culture. I mentioned that when I was starting, because the Indians, those people, they build each other. They can say, we are in Zimbabwe. Look how they've expanded in Zimbabwe. But we need to learn something. We need to learn from these whites. We need to learn from these Indians. We need to learn from all the other cultures that are crazy, because people, we might say, we were colonized, we've done this, these people are selfish and stuff. But if someone is better than you, no matter how much you hate them, learn from them. Look at what they do, okay? Look at how they correct each other. Look at how they build up each other. Because you cannot feel the whole economy alone, okay? Someone needs to be doing this. That's why they promote everything. They promote entertainment. They promote skills. They promote everything. If you say, I'm good at jumping, they promote that sporting activities. All that makes up an economy. It's not only about the degrees that we have, it's not only about the books that we have, but we need to also revise our culture. So lastly, I mentioned Nigeria. What I liked about Nigeria, I told you I do not really understand their culture, but what I liked about Nigeria is the way they accommodate everyone. Nigeria is one of the, even when you're watching the African movies, you see in the streets there are a lot of vendors moving up and down. They accommodate those people because they know how important those people are to their economy. So at the end of the day, I'm saying, let us learn from other cultures. Let us study those people who are better than us. How are they doing it? Besides the government being right or wrong, but the people, let us study the people and the cultures. How do these people relate to each other? What makes them more successful? What do they value? The economy, the situation is very bad. We are very, very bitter. but some it has to start somewhere at the end of the day. And a revolution or a change doesn't it's not done in a day. Okay, we build up, we revise, we correct, and we build up. So I believe as a people we have a role to play, and I believe uh, we can do much. We can as in terms of culturally, in terms of socially, I believe the social aspect is a very big role to play in the economy. I will do a part 2 of this whereby I'll be explaining how exactly is the social aspect linked to the economic aspect. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for giving me an ear. Until next time, I'll